Hey, what is going on YouTube? My name is James and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be taking a look at and reviewing my dad's Seiko 5. I'm really excited to do this review because this is a really cool looking watch, and I think it's a great option for those people out there looking for a military style watch. I just want to apologize in advance. I am ill, as you can hear. I've come down with a cold, so hopefully it goes soon, but it's not looking like it will. So please forgive me. The next few videos I may sound like this. I'm just working so much at the moment. I've got to get so much done. You know, work is just crazy. It's that Christmas rush. Everyone's going through it. Everyone's getting ill with all the work. But hey, gotta just grind on. But anyway, let's take a closer look at this awesome little Seiko. Alrighty then, let's have a closer look. So this is the Seiko 5 SNK807. Now I'll put the dimensions on screen right here. It's got a case size of 37mm, a thickness of 13mm, lug to lug span of 42mm, and lug size of only 18mm. So it's fairly traditional in its sizing. It's not too large, and it's definitely not too small. 37mm in my opinion is a very nice size, and it works very well. Now the price of this watch new right now on Creation Watches is about £60. Now if I'm not mistaken, my dad picked this up for about £30–40. Now there's a couple of issues with this exact model, and they're not all like that, so I will cover them in a little bit. They will be part of my cons of this watch, because right now I'm reviewing this watch and they're the problems with this watch, but we'll get into them in a minute. So the movement it is using is the 7S26A, which is 21 dual movement, the same movement that is in my Seiko SKX, so a very reliable movement, a bit of a workhorse. Yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with that movement. Now, as you can see, I have it on this blue leather strap that I picked up off eBay. Stupidly cheap, it was like £4, £3–4. It does the trick. It's just a leather NATO style strap, and here's the one it comes with, which is just a canvas, sort of like a canvas strap with a matching beat blasted buckle and everything, signed Seiko. I'll get onto why I've swapped it out in a little bit. Anyway, let's get on to the pros of this watch. Now, as you can see straight away, that dial is beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but I really love these vintage military inspired watches with the dial like this. It's just so cool, with the numerals around the outside, numerals around the inside as well. That red seconds hand, like the tip of that seconds hand being red, is very nice. Right now the line isn't the best. I'm doing my best, but again, it's just a case of trial and error with this sort of stuff. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, so there we go. You can see that it is a very nice blue dial. Now the lume on this piece is fairly decent. It's nothing like crazy, but it definitely does the job. As you can see, the hour and minute hand is fully lumed. The pip, it's got like a circle on the end of the seconds hand, which is lumed, and there's pips on the hour indices at the top, which are also lumed. Now, for those of you who don't know, blue is my favorite color, so this is just such a cool watch. Personally, I love that the date, Saturday, I think, and Sunday are blue. I think Sunday might be red, but yeah, I love that. It's pretty cool. Obviously, it's also got the day date feature, which again is very useful. I love that in watches. Most of my watches have a day date feature, and I really enjoy it. Now, another pro is that case. It is absolutely lovely. It's a beat blasted case. For those of you that don't know, that's like I'm actually not too sure of the process. I was going to say about how the process is, but I actually don't know. It's a very cool sort of case. It looks like titanium, and when I first saw it, I thought it was titanium. That's the kind of look it gives off, and I really like it. It's definitely nice. Now, obviously, with that style of dial, I find it incredibly legible. Like, you just look down, you can immediately tell what the time is. That's me personally, because you can see the hours on the inside and the minutes on the outside. It's just very easy to look at and go, okay, it's 11, 12, or roughly nearly 12. Now, obviously, using the 7S26 movement is a very good workhorse movement, in my opinion. It definitely does the job, and also it doesn't exactly look too bad. This one is the Malaysian one. I really like this movement. I think it just definitely does the trick. And also, having an exhibition case back on a watch this price, I think is great, and I think this is a great sort of entry-level watch for people getting into watches. You know, when you have a watch like this, you sort of start to appreciate the movement and things like that, and the little details to watches. I think it's very nice. Now that is the pros out of the way, let's get on to the cons of this watch, and there are a few. first one, let's just get the first one out of the way because I feel like it's the least one that matters as much. This strap, personally, I find incredibly uncomfortable on the skin. It's very, very itchy for me personally, this sort of canvas. Also, I personally don't think it looks very nice. I know my dad personally likes it and everything like that, and he likes the way it feels and everything, but me personally, I really am not a fan, hence why I picked up this cheap strap, just to put something else on. Yeah, it's just very uncomfortable for me personally, but like I say in most reviews, straps are something I can look by, as long as the watch is good, because straps you can just get more of anyway. Now, the thing I was saying about the main con of this one, this particular version right that you see right here, my dad must have just got like a bad egg or something, because this one is running plus 5 minutes a day at the moment. Like, it's gaining 5 minutes every single day, which is just mental. So obviously this watch it needs a service really. It needs to go get that sorted, because 5 minutes is crazy. But the only problem is, for the price that you'd pay for service, which would probably be about 60-70 pounds, maybe a bit less if you look around, you could get a brand new version, you know, for that, and it then becomes quite a disposable watch. It's not really a watch that you'd come after 7 years and potentially get service. You know, that's the trouble with Seikos at the start, in my opinion. You know, they're very cheap, which is good, but because of that, they're quite disposable and quite easy just to say, you know what, it's time for a service, let's just throw this one away and buy a new one. Obviously that changes once you build a connection with the watch. My dad bought this second hand, so obviously he hasn't really got much of a connection personally with this exact watch. It's just the looks and stuff. So what he's probably going to do is sell this one. So if you'd like to buy this, let me know. If you are handy with watches, obviously you can get a decent price, fix it up and then sell it on, or have it as a watch yourself. So he's probably going to sell this one and just buy a brand new one, like I said. And obviously, once it comes time for that one to be serviced, he'll have an actual connection to that particular one. Another thing I'm not a fan of, which is just me personally because of symmetry and all that, I don't like that the crown is at 4 and kind of inset. I like a crown to be at 3 o'clock and out a bit, you know, so you can actually see it. That's just me personally. That's an aesthetic thing. Obviously, if you don't mind the crown being at 4, it's no problem. But for me personally, I do like it at 3, and I just find it quite awkward actually being at 4 o'clock. It's just a bit uncomfortable. Another thing is that it's only 3 atmospheres water resistant, which is 30 meters. Obviously not a big deal to most people, myself included, but I just think it's worth mentioning that it's only water resistant to 3 ATM. You know, most are at least rated to 5, and this one's only rated to 3. So they're my cons for this watch. Let's just jump on to the conclusion. Then my conclusion of this watch is actually very positive. I think if you're looking for a nice military inspired watch in different colors, it comes in the blue, black and white, I think and green as well. You're getting a great watch for the price, and I think compared to a lot of the other options out there, it's really, really good. You're getting a workhorse movement, which is usually reliable and good. You're getting a Seiko, which is always great, a Seiko 5, you know, I just can't fault this watch based on aesthetics and based on build quality. It's very, very good. So that is my conclusion of this watch. If you want a cheap military inspired watch, I'd say pick this up. Obviously there are other alternatives like Vostok and everything like that, which I've been getting a lot of hate for what I've said about them, but I think for 20 to 30 pounds more, you're better off just saving for 20-30 quid. Like, what is 20-30 quid to most people? So save up and get this. I think you'd much more appreciate and have better experience with this than you would have Vostok. If you've got a few watches already, obviously go Vostok route, whatever. It's up to you. But that's just my personal opinion, and I hope you appreciate that. But thank you very, very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I want to say thank you to my dad for letting me borrow his watch, and I will definitely be borrowing a few more to get some reviews. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.
This is a Chucky Beat production.